Corey, you actually both of you came in quite early to YouTube, and I know you started with instructional dance videos, but you branched off into many different things. How did you get your dance videos to be viewed?
I remember the very first video I uploaded ever wasn't actually meant to be seen by anyone online. I was just trying to share it with somebody that I knew in real life. But I think I kind of accidentally filled out all of the proper metadata. So your title, your descriptions, your tags, categories, locations, dates, everything that YouTube allows you to put when you edit the video. So I went to sleep that night, and when I woke up the next day, the video already had like 500 to 1,000 views. And it was all accidental because there wasn't a lot of content on YouTube at the time. I mean, it was early 2006. And there really wasn't that many dance videos.
You dance?
I used to.
You good dancer?
Yeah, for like 8 years.
Can you do the Carlton dance from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Later, I'll show you.
Dance like a brat man?
No, I'm very white.
Too bad.
I'm white and Canadian.
You know that only black people can dance.
Yes, no, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of, no offense, black people on YouTube.
It's true.
In comparison to the other ethnicities. So I stepped into an open demographic.
No, I have to admit, though, the person that made me big on YouTube was a black guy, Mr. Shy City.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great guy. Classic.
Classic YouTube shit right there.
Classic YouTube.
Matt, how did you get off the ground?
Well, I kind of did what Alex did, you know. There used to be a website called eBombs World. I don't know if anybody remembers that. You know, you go on the forum and you post your video, and then everybody hates it, and then somehow that's good.
All right, so you all have your stories of how you got your initial fan base, but then you have to start thinking, well, I'm going to build this as a YouTube channel and have people wanting to come back. Once the popularity is gained, how do you combat people from dropping off or making your channel go stale? How do you make people keep coming back?
One of the most important factors is consistency. If you're not consistent on YouTube, so if you want to get more subscribers and so forth, you have to be consistent. So that means you have to be putting out videos at least every week. And for example, I know Epic Mealtime, I love what they do in their videos. They say new video every Tuesday or whatever. And that kind of gets people to have a certain expectation, and they want to subscribe when they know there's going to be something else coming in, and it's just not one stupid video they made, and they're not going to make anything else.
Yeah, we took Tuesday because one, it's the shittiest day of the week, so we tend to be like the best thing on that day, and it's the World of Warcraft server downtime. So we got a huge bunch of nerds that just really have nothing to do and just end up clicking on YouTube and come to us.
For me, you have to offend more people. You're like, each week is a different race. So more people hate you every week, and then they argue with each other. But to argue, you have to watch the video first. So the more people that watch, the more people that argue, and then, you know.
Yeah, you got to go in hard on the Jews. You've been holding back on that.
Oh, right. Right. Thank you. Next week.
Are there any tactics for, do you guys engage with your audience or use analytics to try to figure out what's working so you can program better or program more to their taste?
Every little category is a little different how you approach it, right? It's still, there's similarities, but in terms of for us, for hair tutorials or anything in that video, you want to be relevant. So even like Peter Chao, if there's something relevant going on, if you hit on that subject, there's more likely chances that you're going to get more popularity. So like one of our most popular videos is Kim Kardashian inspired waves or something like that. And that is because Kim Kardashian is huge. So if you can take off somebody else's popularity and kind of do on that and do something that's inspired off it, it'll help you because it's something that's relevant in pop culture and something that people are searching for and want to find out. A lot of girls want to know how to do Kim Kardashian waves in our space, or how to do an Alexander Wang braid. That's like something popular in the fashion industry. So I think staying relevant, doing something that's in pop culture is good. Like Epic Mealtime creates the pop culture, so it's a little different. But
for me, I just found out that everybody hates Justin Bieber. So I just made lots of videos about Justin Bieber because he was the biggest thing on the internet. He came from YouTube. He was #1. And then I just want to get that #1 spot, but now Epic Mealtime beat Justin Bieber, so there you go.
No, not yet though. But we're coming for you, Bieber.
Good.
We're fucking coming for you. Fucking pissing me off, you know?
Dead crowd. Dead crowd.
Corey, you I think have, for some of the more popular YouTubers, the most diversity in your videos. I mean, you've done like blend your own adventure and interactive video series. You had dance instructionals, you had short film skits and fight scenes, all sorts. It's very diverse. How do you know what your audience will appreciate and what inspires you to create the next video that may be of interest to them?
Well, something that Quentin Tarantino said that I always found really interesting is that not a lot of people make the types of movies that he enjoys watching, so he makes the movies that he wants to watch. So I've always found that I only want to make videos about the things that I care about. So 5 years ago, I happened to take dance lessons and wanted to make videos about dancing, but then I changed and I grew from that. So I made videos about guitar when I was learning to play the guitar. I made singing videos when I started taking singing lessons, but I made short films when I got my first high-def video camera. I made interactive videos right when interactive came out because that's what interested me. And the things that I did a few years ago don't overly interest me anymore. And so I took a different approach. Instead of trying to apply to pop culture or to parody something, the people at YouTube have two different terms for success on YouTube. And one is burst and one is evergreen. And burst is when Kanye West does something stupid today and I make a video about it tonight and I can get 10 million views by the end of the week.
I did that.
But evergreen is a video that's funny a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 20 years from now. So Justin Bieber might not be relevant 20 years from now. Let's hope not.
Come on.
Yeah. Idiot.
But Epic Mealtime's videos have that evergreen because you can watch it whether it's summer or winter.
Booze, bacon, and bitches.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
when are we going to get
anytime.
tired of booze, bacon, and bitches?
So you want to look at if you're going for burst popularity or evergreen, and there's no right or wrong answer. There's just two different ways of approaching it. And I always wanted to approach it from evergreen, so that way if I show somebody a video today that I made 4 years ago, even if I find it slightly embarrassing or old or stupid, it's something that is still relevant today.
Can I add to that? That's an excellent point, especially for businesses. You, as businesses, I think, on YouTube, you want to create content that is evergreen. You just want to be, I'm just talking from a business space, but something that if you are in the burst for the business-wise, it's not going to be good for you in the long run. So you're kind of creating the long tail if you're creating content that's very valuable for your audience or your customers down the road, so you can always help them out. So that's just a great way to look at it. That's great.
Harley, where do you get your ideas for your videos?
Just getting fucked up with the boys in the backyard, chilling out. You know, we toss an idea here and there. Snowballs, mutates, and then we're just kind of looking at it and we're like, are we really going to do this? We hop onto Google. Obviously, no one's ever done it before because we're sickos. And, you know, trial and error. We just haven't really messed up yet. So, you know, every week, new Epic Mealtime Tuesday, front page YouTube.
My next question is, what is good content, and how can a brand approach making good content? Like Alex, you're primarily a brand with a product, and you figured out how to represent your company on YouTube without breeding resentment. In fact, you've created fans and you're revered for it. So what can other brands do to do something similar where people won't feel like they're being sold to, but they're a part of something?
I think the most important thing to do for brands, and especially for businesses trying to sell a product, it's a very iffy space, and most brands that approach YouTube, they do it in a very professional manner in terms of they try to be all professional. We're corporate, we're professional, but in reality, all of us are just people, and we're just everyday people in their everyday lives. We want to relate to a brand. So what we've done with Luxy Hair, Mimi and Layla are just everyday girls, and they speak on YouTube to girls in an everyday fashion in their bedroom. So they kind of welcome the audience, just everyday people, to our home, their home, and speak to them just like they would to your friends. So if I'm just a friend, want to teach my friend how to do a hairstyle, as she just shows it the way she would show it to a friend. So you kind of approach, it's like a very friendly approach. So my advice for businesses would be try to educate your customers about your product. There's no reason to sell. So in our videos, you can watch all our videos. We never ever said buy in our video. We never try to sell anything. All we try to do is educate the customer about a certain product, or not even a certain product, just in a certain way. So if you have, for example, we sell hair extensions, right? If you have long hair and you can do the hairstyle, awesome. There's no need for it. If you just want to know how to do a certain hairstyle, awesome. We just teach you how to do a hairstyle. If you do the hairstyle and you realize, you know what, my hair is short, I will never be able to do that hairstyle. I see that they use a certain product, it works. Maybe I can try to use it too. And I believe this brand more because they actually try to teach me and educate me onto something other than just trying to sell me. Because most brands are just out there trying to be all poppy and glossy, and we're so much better than the other brand, other than just trying to connect with their audience and just try to, on the human level, try to educate their audience in some way that will provide value to their lives. Right. So it doesn't have to do anything about the product. It's more about providing value to the customers.
Corey, we actually just yell straight up in our video, go up to netflix.com/bacon, go to gamefly.com/bacon, sign up for that shit right now, because all of Epic Mealtime, we don't even like each other. We don't even like each other. You think I want to hang out with 7 guys and make a $600 meal every fucking week, you know, and not get paid for it? So all that bullshit aside, netflix.com/bacon. Yo, we didn't sell out. Netflix bought in. Gamefly bought in.
You're an asshole.
Yeah.
How dare you
get your ass back to economics class, bitch.
How dare you?
Learn how the internet works. You tell motherfuckers. Netflix.com/bacon. Gamefly.com/bacon. I need me that bacon money. And that's real, and I'm just being honest.
That's how you do it.
And those people that aren't down, you know, well then go watch some fucking other video, because that's what it's like here. Just 10 seconds. Go sign up for that shit.
Okay, so from the other side, I mean, he's representing a brand. You guys all have, I've noticed, some type of brand, like, some type of brand infiltration in some of your videos. I mean, you have Jack Daniels every, like, 15 seconds, and you have...
If you see Jack Daniels, that motherfucker owes me like $1 million.
I think Jack Daniels is dead.
Whatever's left.
Hey.
Peter, you had the Scream 4 Ghostface character in yours.
Yeah. When Scream 4 came out, everybody thought it was going to be a success. So they told me, hey, do a movie or do a video where you like kung fu the shit out of Ghostface, you know, the guy that kills people in the movie. So I just decided to integrate the theme of Scream 4 into my video and get that cash.
You're a sellout.
No. It's completely different.
You're a big time seller right here.